This session is about Amazon, and I'd like to start by introducing myself. My name is Paul Schroader. I am president and founder of PS Web Solutions. We're an interactive agency based in Salt Lake City, Utah. It was founded in 2001, and we specialize in paid search management, affiliate program management. And lately we've had clients that have had some issues with Amazon. And so it's forced us to take a look deeper into what it means to work with Amazon. So how many of you here have heard of Amazon? Obviously, okay. So how many of you here are actually selling on Amazon? Okay, great. How many that didn't raise their hands there are planning on selling on Amazon? Okay, good. Amazon, as I was putting this together, I came up with Amazon, it's huge, and I thought that that sounded a bit like Donald Trump, but it is, it's huge, it's huge. Just to give you an idea of how big it is, nearly half of all product searches now start on Amazon. So there was a survey done last fall that showed 44% of US shoppers searching for products start their search on Amazon. And for those of us who have been doing this for a long time, that means a lot. We've looked at this and typically look at search as the way to drive people to our site and drive huge amounts of traffic, scale it, measure it, and everything else. Now Amazon's here. It's something that it's simply too big to ignore. There aren't often times in life where things are too big to ignore, but they do come along. And if they come along, they grab your attention. It's something that you really have to pay attention to and make sure you understand. So with this session, I'm hoping that you have three takeaways. The first is, should I work with Amazon? Next is, if I do work with Amazon, can I control it? And then the final one is, what does an Amazon strategy mean for my affiliate program? So as far as an Amazon strategy is concerned, we've established that people who are searching for products are on Amazon. So you have to say, okay, well, what are my options when it comes to Amazon? There are three main options as far as Amazon's concerned. The first is called Fulfilled by Merchant. And so what Fulfilled by Merchant is that means it's kind of like eBay. I have a product, I'm a company, I want to sell that product. Anyone can sell on eBay, so you can actually sell and fulfill from your basement. It's just Amazon is giving you access to their marketplace. So with Fulfilled by Merchant, Amazon then gives you access to their marketplace. You put the listings up, send it from your basement or from your shipping facility, and they get 12%. Again, that's very easy to do, but it's a lot of work on your end as a merchant to fulfill that. The next option is fulfilled, or actually sold by Amazon. And so this is one that a lot of people, especially larger merchants, think this is a solution for me because I'm used to dealer relationships. I'm going to ship the inventory to them. I'll let them worry about it, and life is good. What we found in this situation is we actually have a global brand that we work with that was doing about $250,000 a month in sales on Amazon. And this was their approach. They said, we're going to ship the product to Amazon, let them handle it, and all will be good. Well, inevitably what would happen is they had a lot of dealer relationships that were really solid relationships, and this dealer happened to be in the outdoor space, and so they were working with REI and Cabela's and some large retailers. When they ship their product to Amazon, they ship it to them and give them the wholesale prices, so Amazon has something like 40 points to work with or whatever that was. And when Amazon starts selling it, Amazon's known for working on thin margins. So most manufacturers are going to have MAP pricing, or minimum advertised price policies. So they basically, any retailer that sells for them, they say, you can't advertise for less than this price. But what was happening in this case, and we've seen it with other clients as well, is Amazon kind of ignores that. You know, they're Amazon. It's kind of like being Walmart. You dictate terms. And so they would see some of their premier products at 25-30% discount, considerably lower than MAP. And so there are other dealers who were selling on Amazon as well would try to match those prices. what happens in that situation then is you start to get brand deflation or product price deflation, and your consumers start to expect those lower prices. And again, we've established that, you know, if half the people are looking for it, people are going there, they're finding it for a lower price, they're going to buy it through there, and then they're not going to buy it directly through your own website. And so with this particular client, they went back and forth. They would complain to Amazon. Amazon would bring the prices back up to where they're compliant with MAP again, and then within a few weeks, they were down again to those lower prices. And this kept happening, and finally the brand was saying, look, we're a big brand, and you know, you need us more than we need you, sort of a thing. And what happened is they stopped owning the buy box. Now within the Amazon world, the buy box is really important. That's who is seen first. You will have buy it from this person, and then you have all of these other ones down here, and they were owning that. That's how they were doing about $250,000 a month in sales. Now these dealers start filling in those positions, and that makes it difficult because those dealers are selling for lower prices, or they're actually making the sale. So Amazon's still making its money because the dealer's paying Amazon 20% or 12% per sale, or whatever they've worked out, 15% per sale in some situations. And so that $250,000 a month quickly went down to a fraction of that. And so the fulfilled or the sold by Amazon situation, we advise against it. It's kind of the set it and forget it mentality where you say, okay, I just don't want to deal with it, and you know, we sold all of this, even though we sold it at wholesale prices, we sold a bunch, so we're happy with it. You're leaving margin on the table, and I think that's a dangerous position to be in. So the third option then is something that's called fulfilled by Amazon. And that's something that we recommend for a number of reasons. Fulfilled by Amazon is very similar to the sold by Amazon in that you're sending large amounts of inventory to Amazon to sell. The main difference is you're not selling the inventory to Amazon, you're shipping it to them basically on consignment. So instead of paying a 12% commission, you're paying 15%, and then you're using their warehousing space until the item sells, and they handle all of the fulfillment. So I've been preaching this idea for years about percentages and making sure you're maximizing your profits. And within the fulfilled by Amazon situation, or the even sold by merchant, you should find yourself somewhere in that 20 to 25% range paid out to the channel. Now when you do it through Amazon, you don't fully own that customer, so you would prefer that that customer came and bought on your site directly, because if you do that, then you can remarket to them. It's a much more valuable experience. And so the question becomes, do you want Amazon or dealers or anyone else who's playing in the Amazon environment to control the user experience? Because if they do, then it has an impact on how your brand is represented and how your products are represented. So the three questions again: do I work with Amazon? If I do, can I control it? Yes, you can control it, and again, we recommend the way to control that is through Fulfilled by Amazon. And that's something, if you want more information on, be happy to give you it. This is an 18-minute session, so that's about as detailed on Fulfilled by Amazon as we can get, but you need to know that you can control it. You control how your brand is represented, you control your product description, your images, and most importantly, you control your pricing. Because the pricing has a big impact on your affiliate channel. Because the third question is, okay, well, how does Amazon affect affiliate? And if you have an Amazon strategy that is a set it and forget it, it's a Wild West, everybody on there is pushing your prices down, then people in your affiliate channel who are pushing your product and endorsing it, trying to get people to come to your website, they're eventually going to get hurt, because anyone who does their research is going to find your product is selling for a lot less on Amazon than it is actually selling directly on your site. So if you're not controlling that, which again you can do through Fulfilled by Amazon, then potentially your affiliates are getting hurt. So on the flip side, I was speaking to a merchant yesterday that's in a very niche situation, and he's fortunate because he doesn't have to worry about an awful lot of competition. So if somebody goes and searches for Amazon for his product, he's not there, which he doesn't worry about because he doesn't have a lot of competition there. So they then have to find his product on his site or through his affiliates that refer to his site. And so that's a situation that's a good situation to be in, but most people, or a lot of the larger businesses, the clients that we work with, don't own enough market share to where they're comfortable doing that. Because if somebody goes and looks on Amazon and they find a lower price for a competitor, and then they see yours, you're not on Amazon, but they see yours for a higher price, they'll probably make that switch to the competitor simply because sometimes it's a no-brainer when the price difference is so great. The other thing is, fulfilled by Amazon, you get to be part of Amazon Prime. And Amazon Prime is an amazing thing. Amazon is top-notch as far as merchandising is concerned. They really pull people in. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to at this conference even, that when I mention Amazon, they say, oh, I'm a Prime customer. I don't even know if I'm making my money back in the $100 a year or whatever it is nowadays, but I love it, you know. And anyone who is a Prime customer, they say, I was at a conference in the fall that said 78% conversion rate for a Prime customer. I didn't get into the details of finding out exactly if that's somebody who was purchasing the item anyway, got to 78%, but a 78% for Prime customers is something like 13% if you're a non-Prime customer. And there are 45 million Prime customers, and so that's a big audience that if you're not tuned into, that you're missing out on. So I also put this out there to colleagues of mine on Facebook, where we kind of bounce ideas off each other and say, okay, well, does Amazon ever have a positive impact on the affiliate program? And like I said, if you own your niche, then it can have a positive impact just because you're not working with Amazon. But a solid Amazon strategy where you're getting out there and controlling it, you actually get some brand exposure that is going to help your affiliates in that your brand is just increasing in recognition. I talked to a merchant who received a call just last week, and they said that the customer told them they found them on Amazon even though they were shopping directly on the customer site. And it was a product that wasn't listed on Amazon, so the customer saw the listings on Amazon, found the company, had never heard of the company before, goes directly to the company's site, and then calls them up and says, do you sell this? And they end up getting the sale that way just simply by having a solid Amazon presence. So when you're getting into Amazon, again, this is an 18-minute session, so it's kind of hard to cover as much as you'd like to. There are a lot of questions that you might ask, but if you have these questions, I'd like to help you with them as much as I can. Now we've got a few minutes left, and then if you have further questions, I'm happy to meet with anyone out here outside the door. I also have my contact information. You can go ahead and reach out to me here. So if you'd like, I'm happy to answer any questions. I don't know, do we have a mic, or what's the best way for... Just go ahead and tell me the question, and I'll repeat it for everyone to hear.
So Amazon's affiliate program, so
okay.
you have products, FBA, on Amazon. What do you think about using Amazon's affiliate program?
I think using Amazon's affiliate program, that's one of the bonuses you get with Amazon, is then you get to have their affiliates push for you as well. So you're getting that added bonus, and you'll also get their remarketing. So not participating on Amazon, you're missing out on a lot of opportunity for those that are used to being within the Amazon environment. But we've seen with our clients that a client with a new brand that's never been out there before, you start to see their brand show up in search results, it will show up in the retargeting ads, and your affiliates then, somebody has a very niche product, that's a good way to be part of it as well. But again, this is more merchant specific, but as a merchant, you get the benefit of having Amazon affiliates be able to push for you, even if you're a fairly unknown brand.
So there's a few of us in here who are affiliates, and we thought this was a good affiliate.
Yeah, I saw that. I had a colleague say, I wonder how many are going to be affiliates and how many are merchants. I looked at it, it said merchant and advertiser, but I kind of wanted to start with that. I hope I didn't waste your time.
Well, since you have a lot of us in the group, do you have suggestions on how we can sell better for your product?
Yeah, again, the colleague I was talking to he was going to lunch with somebody who has tens of millions of page views, very contextually relevant pages, but didn't know how to monetize it. Amazon's a plethora of products. It has a plethora of products out there that if you can find out, do the search and say, okay, well, this is what would fit with my content, then do it through the Amazon Associates program, and that would benefit any merchants, not just, so again,
Do you have your merchants actually seeking out affiliates that incorporate their program?
well, we do, but typically it's to drive it directly through the merchant site. So because you're dealing with, merchant gets a lot more benefit if a customer comes through their site because, again, better margins and they can remarket to them. But if an affiliate is more comfortable working within the Amazon environment, then that's going to help them as well. So they wouldn't object to that, but they would prefer to work with you directly. Typically, as an affiliate, you can make higher commissions by working with the merchant directly than through Amazon. Okay, any other questions? Bless you. Okay, looks like as far as time is concerned, I've still got a minute left, so I'll give somebody $5. Okay.
When it comes to digital products,
Yeah.
using Amazon as a product to push those, can you shed some light on any tactics that work best for digital and maybe not so much for merchandise?
Digital products, our agency is typically dealing with larger brands that do retail products. I've seen some fringe products like supplements or nutraceuticals and that sort of thing. And the only products I've seen that are digital, I guess, would be like your Adobes and your Microsofts of the world. What type of a product? I apologize, I didn't repeat the question. That was supposed to be, what can you do with digital products on Amazon or any insights on digital products? And again, our clients are mostly retail based that are selling products that are hard products or hard goods. So what type of a digital product are you talking about? VPN stuff? Okay. I've never heard of Amazon, a huge success with Amazon as far as that type of digital product. I'd be happy to talk to you afterwards and help you research it. But from our client's perspective, it's typically hard goods that we work with. Okay. Anyone else? And again, I apologize. I didn't start the session by saying that it was supposed to be merchant or advertiser specific, but it did say there on the thing, so I apologize for that again. But anyone else have any other questions, feel free to ask me out here, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the time in Vegas. Thanks.